Hey everyone, welcome back to Kearns Customs Garage. I am your host, David Kearns, and today we are going to be making some final repairs to the engine before assembly. If you're new to the channel and want to get caught up on what we've done so far, go check out our other videos here. We do a weekly update to the cost tracker for this project, which we'll be covering at the end of the video. If you want to check out the full budget, I linked a copy of it in the description of the first video. That way you can follow along with the items that still need to be completed, or use it as a template for your own project. And with that, let's get started. The tools we're going to be using today are one of these carbide tipped valve seat covers and a thread tapper. We need the valve seat covers to resurface the valve seats because they are pretty heavily pitted from corrosion. We want those valves to be seated properly and flush with the valve seats to create a proper seal. We also need the thread tappers because I may or may not have broken the threads of the center pulley bolt, leaving the trash inside of the crankshaft. Pro tip: use a ratchet and torque wrench when tightening these bolts. Do not try to take shortcuts by using an impact gun. Neither here nor there, we messed it up. Now it's time to fix it. Now, if we were building a high horsepower motor made for racing, I would think about taking it to a machine shop to have these valve seats professionally done. But this truck isn't going to be on the track, and this is a budget build, so hand tools will work for our purposes. Additionally, we're only cutting the valve seats because the amount of corrosion. Your engine may only need valve lapping, which just involves rubbing the valves around with a gritty compound. That said, I did get a machine shop to replace one valve guide on one of my cylinder heads, which is the channel here that the valve passes through, because we didn't have the tools readily available. Also, through the power of networking, I was able to get this work accomplished for $100, so not terrible. There's a great video I'll link towards the end. It gives people a tutorial on how to replace the valve guides yourself if you're interested in doing that and feel confident enough to do it. The carbide cutter involves placing the guide in one of the valve sleeves, then hand turning it a few times to take off small layers of the valve seat. So we'll grind these up and move on to the next step, lapping the valves. Lapping the valves is very easy and should likely be done anytime you take the valves out. You just get some lapping compound, put it where the valve seat meets the valve, and give it a twirl. Once that's done, make sure to wipe it off so the gritty stuff isn't left behind. Once we finished, we turned back to the engine and fixed our stripped bolt situation. We took some thread tappers that matched the old bolt and worked it into the crankshaft. This cleaned out the threads, and now it accepts the new bolt that we ordered without any issues. That's all we were able to get done today, but now we are ready to start assembling these cylinder heads and the rest of the engine. Only one update to the tracker, but I'm adding the costs I found for the carbide tool and thread tapper kit if you guys are interested. You can also get some grinder stones with a grinder gun, but I liked being able to feel the resistance from the seat. Today we're spotlighting Yoshimoshi, who provides a really great visual on replacing the valve guides. Highly recommend this video. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time where we're going to be assembling the heads. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with new videos that get posted. Once again, this has been David Kearns with Kearns Customs Garage.